Hello, it's Jim and Jennifer with Underway Drifting and Dreaming on the motor vessel Cetus. Join us as we're on our adventure on the Great Loop. We were heading north in Florida. We anchored just south of Jupiter, Florida. And so I'm up on the bow with my headsets on. We're going to weigh the anchor, which is a nautical term to mean raise and stow the anchor. So Jim and I are going to work together. I'm out on the deck. Right now I'm taking off the anchor bridle and communicating to Jim to bring up the anchor chain a little bit at a time as I'm trying to flip the anchor bridle around as he's bringing up that chain. I'll step in here in just a second once it gets high enough. So we are anchored in 8 feet of water. We had 30 knot winds. It was gusting to 30 knots. And about 3 in the morning, the winds came down to about 6, and we had 1 foot waves. As you see now, it looks pretty calm on the water. So Jim's going to keep bringing up that anchor chain. I'm going to grab off something called a soft shackle. So it is just a shackle made out of line. And so I will take that off, and then Jim will come out on deck to help. He's going to get the hose ready for me. I have it all set up and start spraying off while I take off the anchor bridle. I do accidentally hit him with the wet line, but he'll survive. So he's going to head back to the pilot house, and he'll be keeping the bow into the wind, basically so that anchor chain is tending straight out. So you can see that he's using his thrusters. We are moving, and if you watch the anchor windlass, you'll see it turn and then stop. So he's stopping it just long enough for me to spray off the mud. Like I said, this is the first not sandy anchorage we've had heading north. Usually the anchor chain comes up clean, and I'm just giving him directions, communicating where the chain is at, if it's tending to either side. I use the clock method. That way he's able to respond by making sure that chain is in the correct position. So I let him know if the chain is up and down. And I think this day we had set the anchor bridle out at 75 feet, and then it goes out probably additional 10 or 12 to lower the anchor bridle down to take the stress off the anchor chain. And so I think we're getting to the point where he's going to break that anchor free. Sometimes it just means stopping and letting the buoyancy of the boat pop the anchor out of the mud. Sometimes we have to go forward to pull the anchor out a little bit more. Right now I'm just really trying to spray off. I think the anchor is about ready to come out up on deck, and it is loaded with mud. So I just told him to go ahead, and hopefully some of that mud would jiggle off. As he comes forward, I continue to spray, cleaning off the deck, cleaning off the anchor chain. And here comes the anchor up on into its position. So I'll go ahead and spray that off. I'll set the anchor brake by turning a little wheel there at the anchor windlass, clip on the safety chain, and then there's a cap that goes on top of the hawse pipe, which is just where the chain goes in below deck. It just keeps rainwater or sea spray from getting down in there. And any water that does get in the anchor locker, it goes through the bilge and then just pumped over the side. And that's it. So this took all of 16 minutes. I sped it up, so that's about a total of a little bit less than 5 minutes. And spraying down the anchor bridle, and I'll hang that to dry on the handrail. Again, thank you for watching. Click like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. and let me know what you think. We'll continue to share our adventures of the Great Loop as we're traveling north. Today we should be going over the Georgia line, the Florida-Georgia line. Have a great day.